St. Louis. It is Angela Hochman here, your host on STL TV, where you get to experience St. Louis. Now, there is lots to love about St. Louis. The food, the music, the sports. What I'm really into right now are the amazing local businesses that are started here. And today I am sitting down with the owner and designer of Ikot Iban. I have got the lovely Kat Brown. Kat, how are you?
Doing great.
Good.
Yeah, how are you?
Oh, I'm awesome.
Yes.
And I am really happy to talk with you and all about your beautiful designs. Can you share a bit about your company, Ikot Iban?
Yeah, Ikot Iban, so it means Women's Village. It started all because of a gift from my mother-in-law. She gave me a beautiful piece of Nigerian Ankara fabric, and my husband actually had to show me how to do my head wrap, and then I started Googling and trying to figure out how to replicate it, and I just couldn't. So that's kind of how I started, making head wraps that are easy to use, ready in 1 minute, and also reversible. So based on that, I just started picking up fabric wherever I go, and that's kind of how my business started.
Hold on, so you got a gift that sounds like it changed your life.
Yes,
A beautiful head wrap. You're like, I don't know exactly how to do this. While you were figuring it out with your husband, you thought, what if this was for other people? What if other people felt the way you feel when you get these amazing gifts?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's amazing. When did that all happen?
Yeah, so my brand's been around for about 6 years, so I actually hand sew the very first versions of these 2 different types of head wraps and hair accessories.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time.
It did. So actually another local charity, City Sewing Room, is where I learned how to sew using my sewing machine. And so I now design different accessories and different parts of my line that kind of focus around different things that different hair accessories you might need.
And so, Kat, talk a little bit about how your international travel has sort of showed you that fashion and art and fabric can tell a story.
Yeah, exactly. So when I'm going to different countries, I've traveled to Belize, I've traveled to Dominican Republic, and I pick up different fabrics. Even nationally, I'm grabbing different fabrics whenever I see something that's on trend, but also that's going to kind of stand the test of time. I pick that up, and it really speaks to my customers. We do different small batch releases of fabric that are seasonally rotated, so people get a chance of something unique and international as I'm traveling, just keeping my eyes open.
So it's internationally inspired,
right,
but locally made. That is a beautiful combination. You mentioned something interesting, small batch.
Yeah.
Can you talk a bit about, you mentioned slow fashion when we were chatting earlier. What does that mean?
Yeah, so slow fashion just means sustainably made, kind of in contrast to larger brands that are international, like ASOS, or other brands that maybe make a lot of different clothing and they don't last as long sometimes. I design my clothing or my accessories to be longer lasting, they're durable, they're made by me, so they're sewn by hand with a sewing machine. And so I use that to really make accessories that last, because I also want something that lasts.
Yes, who doesn't? So you were saying the way it's made essentially puts less waste out there in the environment.
Yes. You're gonna be wearing this for years. You're not gonna like wear it once to one event and it's gonna fall apart. So
interesting.
Yeah, and they're also reversible, so you're kind of getting twice as much from your purchase.
Right.
As well.
And it's made with love. You mentioned this is not a fast fashion where there are thousands and thousands of these being created in a factory. You are the factory.
Yes, I'm the factory, so thank you.
Hand sewing all these.
Yes, exactly.
So like, what is that process like for you? Are you just in a quiet room? Are you blasting music? Like, how do you get inspired to work?
It kind of depends. Like when I have pop-ups coming, especially as it goes around the seasons, I really look at the fabrics that I've been gathering as I travel and kind of look at what's on trend internationally and locally and use different colors. My spring and summer collection is out now, so you'll see a lot of oranges and a lot of bold designs, but I also have neutrals for folks. I know some people aren't always in the orange, which is like my favorite thing.
I know, the blues, the orange, like I love to pop as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, these are so beautiful and so vibrant.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's how you want people to feel when they wear these.
Exactly.
Or if they want to be classy with the subtle and the solid design, that's awesome too.
Exactly. And
so tell me a little bit about your pop-ups.
yeah,
You're
so
all over.
I know. I have 3 pop-ups this month. Another local entrepreneur at Liberated Roots. I'm doing a pop-up. So they're all focused around showing you how to use head wraps and my hair accessories and doing demos live. So people get to really see, my selling point is that you have a 1-minute head wrap. In 1 minute, you're ready to go, you're out the door.
What?
Yeah, so I'm a mom, so that's about all I have to get ready.
Yeah.
in 1 minute.
Yeah. I have usually like a song and a half to get ready.
Right? Before they're starting to tear something
Yeah,
up.
exactly. I'm like, just give me 1 more minute, I'm almost ready. I totally get that. So, oh my gosh, I mean, you had this idea, you were so inspired. Can I ask, who inspires you?
Yeah, so my family, my mother, my mom and dad. I'm locally raised, St. Louis native. So yeah, my mother, who's a very strong woman, she is a chaplain. She's always been a very caring, nurturing person, and really instilled that strength into me. And so also my father, he has been active in the union all his life. So really the things that motivate me are community building and just being thankful and showing that reverence to my community and the village that's really been there to support me and giving back to that community as an entrepreneur.
It takes a village.
Oh,
I know it's just you doing all the sewing, but it takes a village to get companies going.
Yes.
I mean, how does it feel to be part of the St. Louis small business community? How have you seen the city show up for you? And how have you showed up for other companies?
Yes, the community is so supportive. The entrepreneurial community in St. Louis is so supportive. One of the other things that got me started was being a part of an incubator led by Sheba Muhammad of Manal.
Wow.
So that kind of taught me the ins and outs of how to grow my business, merchandising, how to make products that look well and last. And I've learned all sorts of things, just the business side of it as well, accounting. So the community has shown up for me in that way. And then so I like to give back to the community, and we donate a select amount of proceeds from different pop-ups to different charities, local and national as well, like Urban League, Thomas Dunn Learning Center, just as a thanks for all the support that I've gotten locally as well and nationally.
I love it. I feel like at any point in life, you can reinvent yourself. And this is not your background, am I correct?
No, I'm
you
actually
worked at a university, right?
Yeah, public health researcher is my background, project management. So there's lots of projects that are being managed. So.
Absolutely. You're like, I'm also the project manager and everything else for my business.
Exactly.
It is so cool how this has just sort of been a part of your life exactly when it's supposed to be.
Yes.
I think your work is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
There's something for everyone, men, women, children.
Exactly.
You teach people. You equip and empower people to be able to wear these confidently. Like you said, you can watch many tutorials on her website, and it's ikotiban.com.
Yeah.
Right?
Ikot Iban Square site. Yeah.
Square site.
All good.
Yeah, because you know what? That is where you can buy all these beautiful fabrics.
Yeah.
And also definitely follow her on Instagram, Ikot Iban.
Yeah.
That's going to be the website.
Yeah.
There is lots going on her social media too. Like she said, she will give you, if you're buying one of these in person, she'll give you a quick tutorial, so you're not like, I have this great fabric, what do I do?
Right.
But you get an actual tutorial in person, and it will take just 1 minute.
1 minute.
All right. Well, I want to thank you so much. I know you're busy. You're running around. Thank you for bringing your beautiful designs here. They are just, it's really inspiring to hear your story. I so enjoyed talking with you today, Kat.
Thank you.
Definitely follow her on social media. Don't miss a thing there. Lots going on. Like she mentioned, she's at these pop-ups all the time.
Yes.
So you'll want to keep up with her. She's doing big things in our amazing city. That is going to do it. Thank you so much for tuning in to STL TV. Make sure you follow us on social media as well. We are all over the place, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. Lots of fun stuff on all of our social as well. But keep it locked right here on STL TV, where you get to experience St. Louis. Thanks for watching.